So, back to our population of giraffes.
Yes!
I'm not mating with that. Ben versus extinction? The choice is clear. I guess the future of our species is up to me. Alright, dude. Let's go. Into the forest, where no one can see.
Little did Patricia and Becky know, and you wouldn't know it from looking at him, but Ben had a few germ cells tucked away that were carrying some really awesome mutations. In fact, you might call them super sperm. You see, while there are many causes of evolution, there is one cause which rules them all. So what is it that all four of these mechanisms need in order to work? Let's think about this. What if we had started out with just a population of only Bens? When they compete, get sexually rejected, or eaten by predators, who, if anyone, will survive to mate and reproduce? Ben, right? But he can only reproduce with more Bens, which is kind of problematic. And if more Bens show up from a neighboring population, there won't be much gene flow. Nor will genetic drift have any real effect if some of the Bens survive whatever random thing happens. And if we wanted to artificially select to breed giraffes from this population, well, you got your choice of Ben or Ben. We need something to get these mechanisms of evolution to cause, well, evolution. What is it? The answer is genetic variation. Now, what causes this genetic variation? Your variation comes in two different varieties. You got new combinations of genes and new genes. In other words, sex, which recombines existing genes into new genetic flavors, and mutation, which are little changes in DNA that create new alleles and new genes. So, sexual recombination and mutation create variation, which allow these mechanisms of evolution to work. Now, here in the forest, some of Ben's sperm, with very rare but awesome mutations, will recombine genetically with Patricia's eggs to make some really fit offspring. Well, these new guys take off through natural selection, and over many generations they adapt to the forest. With each new generation they get new mutations and sexual recombination, which leads to more variation, which allows natural selection and genetic drift to cause evolution. We're not around, so there's no artificial selection, and Ben and Patricia's population is reproductively isolated from other giraffe populations, such as genes, meaning no gene flow, and they're not mating with giraffes from these other populations. When evolution works like this over long periods of time, a matter of hundreds of thousands to millions of years, coupled with reproductive isolation, you get new species. You just ain't going with our flow no more. And if you can understand just this much, by the time you get to college, you'll be